First up is Jett's ability Updraft. This ability allows you to fly up in the air and get into surprise positions against enemies. For example, on Haven there are multiple containers that Jett can boost onto using Updraft. There's a container in the middle of the B site that can make for a good angle to peek window or grass. Unless there's a large number of enemies peeking you, you should be able to get a quick elimination before they can react or flick onto your character model. This additional positioning is especially powerful as it makes the enemies second guess whether they want to peek out of middle again. Perhaps they will pre-aim towards the boost position next round, in which you can then switch things up and play on level ground, which will again catch the enemy off guard. To take it an extra step further, you can also double peek with your teammate, which will really catch enemies off guard. To accomplish this, you as Jett want to boost up onto the containers and peek at window. From there, you should have another teammate over on the right side of B also peeking window. With this setup, regardless of where the attackers decide to aim at, they'll be met with an additional support player that they won't be ready for, which will then make for an easy kill or trade if someone does get wiped out. Another boost you can do with Updraft is in the containers onto C. This gives another off angle that players pushing through C long won't be expecting, which you can again get a nice pick onto an enemy. There are multiple boost positions you can do with Updraft besides the ones we just showed, so make sure to take advantage of them as they can make for easy picks and give your team an easier chance of winning a round on defense or winning a round on attack with powerful post plant positioning. One thing to be wary of when picking a position to boost onto is to make sure you aren't exposed to potential enemies from multiple locations, as this can put you in a sticky situation. Besides for boosting, Updraft does have other uses when combined with Jett's other abilities, which we'll go over in those respective sections. Also note that you have 2 Updrafts available to you, which you can also use to check over walls on the map to spot out potential enemies earlier, allowing ample time for your team to react.